Two Singaporean filmmakers are helping to champion Southeast Asian content while giving a leg up to emerging talents during the pandemic. The grant was launched by two women in the film industry, along with content investment firm C47. They are producer for the award-winning Wet Season, Tan Se-en, and veteran writer-director Kris Ong. The initiative aims to help budding regional filmmakers who often find it tough distributing their work. The grant aims to support 5 short films a year with $800 each. Applications open in January. And for more on this and to learn how we can get involved, we're joined by Tan Se-en and Kris Ong right now. Se-en, I'll come to you first. What inspired this grant?
At Momo Film Co, we actually work a lot with short filmmakers and emerging talents from Southeast Asia region. And, as we work closely with them for the past few years, we realized that there's a gap in our industry in which there's no support for distribution of short films at all. And of course, filmmakers are often resource-strapped. So as part of our efforts to champion Southeast Asian cinema, we felt the need to step up to meet this gap and, of course, to support filmmakers as much as we can as they share their works.
Kris, let's take the conversation to you. We heard Se-en talk a little bit about the challenges that face budding filmmakers. Do you have any personal experiences that you perhaps drew on as you launched this grant?
Definitely. I think as a filmmaker that has made several shorts, I know that we're always short on resources, always short on budget. It always never seems to be enough, especially as we near the end of production. And that's where, the gap in distribution really comes in. We run out of money to send our films out and to share the films with people and with audiences. So that was one of the reasons why, Se-en and myself, we thought that this is an area that needs to be addressed.
And so in this amount, how did you come up with $800 and how far can it go in helping young indie filmmakers to distribute their short films?
Right. So, for the past few years, we've been helping some of the independent filmmakers distribute their films. We've worked with European partners where they have years of experience in sending short films out. So I think that was part of our research in arriving at the $800 because we realized that $800 is enough for the sending of short films. And after speaking to a few partners, including C47 Investment, that was the amount that we decided on.
So obviously there seems to be some appetite for indie short films. How would you assess demand in this region? And if you want to take it further, even beyond Southeast Asia?
I think that in the past few years, there's been a real interest in cinema that's coming out of Singapore. You can see it with films made by filmmakers such as Anthony Chen and Bu Junfeng. They've received a lot of festival recognition. And short films actually have been on the rise. I feel like we've got some really interesting, original, exciting voices that are coming out of Singapore right now. And it's reflected in the accolades and attention that Singaporean filmmakers have been getting at international film festivals such as in Cannes and Venice and Berlin and Rotterdam and so on. Yeah.
And Kris, just to stay with you, what advice would you give sort of young filmmakers or people wanting to make films? What sort of stories should they be looking at? What resonates the most and are most likely to be successful?
Oh, that's a tricky question. We're always on the lookout for exciting and interesting stories, but I think if I had any advice to give to young filmmakers, that would be collaborate with people that understand and who share your vision. Se-en and myself, we went to school together. We were students together and we dreamt really big dreams and we've grown together. And I think that's the most important thing, to work with people who are willing to experiment and who can support you every step of the way.
All right. Thanks for that update. And we wish you all the very best of luck with this initiative. We've been speaking there with Tan Se-en and Kris Ong, producers with Momo Films.